So hello, Barbara Jan. As promised, I'm sending you kind of information how you are supposed to do all the stuff related to elective courses and etc. So actually, once you enter the Moodle, you're gonna see a picture like this. In order to be able to do any changes here, you should turn editing on. So you are turning editing on, and afterwards, you're gonna see that you will have an opportunity to edit certain things and etc. and etc. So if we want to add any activity, and usually we do that before this French or before the very first discipline so that students can see, so that this is the first thing that the students see once they enter their respective pages. So we are adding an activity or resource. From here, we are choosing this choice and we're adding it. After we have added the choice, we're giving it a name, for example, and I'm always writing in Armenian because some students do not understand English, some students do not understand French, so I'm always writing in Armenian to make sure that they understand. But this time I'm going to write in English, elective course, and here I'm always writing a description so that the students know what this section is about. So in this section, you should choose on the elective course for the coming semester and blah blah blah. I'm always writing a deadline and I'm inserting it because they should know, but though they never pay attention to that, but whatever, deadline blah blah blah. And then I should tick this window, because if I do not tick this window, the students will not see this text, so it will be kind of useless to write it. After that, I am saying allow more than one choice to be selected. Of course, yes, because in case they are choosing Spanish, it allocates 2 credits, but in case they're choosing physical education, they need to choose the second discipline in order to have those 2 credits. Then I'm writing the options here. In this particular case, it will be Spanish, I don't know, German, then it's going to be option 3, I don't know, what else were there, physical education, blah blah blah, and etc. And option 4, option 5, I don't remember now how many options we have. Then availability, actually we should always kind of have this pod active. In this particular case, for example, if I'm going to open it in December, so I will put here 10 December, even the timing, and it will close like on 17th December, and I will show the preview so that the students know that actually they have only 1 week to complete this. But now I'm going to take this tick off in order for it not to disturb us, and that's it. I'm saving and returning to the course. Once I save and return to the course, I'm gonna see something like this, and let me try to show you the preview the way the students will see it. So they are going to have like this, and they should pick either Spanish or Spanish and physical education. This is the bad thing about the Moodle, because I cannot restrict it. I cannot say that if the student chooses Spanish, do not allow him to choose physical education. So that's why the text that I'm writing here is very, very meticulous, though they are still making mistakes, but the text should be very, very meticulous. And every time I'm writing, maybe I still have the text I can show you in Armenian. I believe I do. I should have it. So every time I'm kind of, like you can have a look here. Every time it is quite detailed, meaning that I've written here. So in case you're selecting Spanish or German, you don't have any opportunities to select the second discipline. In case you're choosing other disciplines, which only 1 credit is allocated to those, and I'm then enumerating the disciplines: general philosophy, Armenian language, I don't know, defense and first aid, physical education and sport. You should pick up 2 disciplines, and then the deadline is So everything should be written very meticulously, because usually, no matter how detailed you write, they are still picking up Spanish, German, and Armenian, and then you should call them one by one and kind of tell them, well, you'd better read whatever I've written, and etc. etc. But as you can see, it's quite easy. So this part is easy, but when it comes to kind of going through the data collected, and when it comes to understanding how many people have skipped this part, it turns into a nightmare. So this part is easy. Now I'm going to delete it so that people do not think that it is something important. So that's all it. Nothing really special. Enjoy.